Hi guys, welcome to section 3 of my Q&A video. Thanks for sticking with it. I know they're long. I hope you enjoy this. Candice May asked, do you and your hubby plan on having children or just doggies in the future? I'd like another dog. Are we? Whatever is in God's plan. You know, if a baby happened, it would be amazing. It'd be lovely. Am I going to stress that I don't have one? No. Yeah, children, me and John, obviously, we see ourselves as a family, even though there are 2 of us and 1 doggy. I have 14. Oh, got to do quick mental maths. I have 11 nieces and 3 nephews, and another one is coming later this year. So we have a lot of children in our life, and we adore them all. But yeah, I think if it's in God's plan for us to have children, that's what will happen. And yes, we're definitely going to have more dogs. Petura Ratasnari, I'm really sorry. P-U-T-E-R-I is the first name, and the second name is R-A-T-N-A-S-A-R-I, asks, why do you make videos on YouTube? And what is your favourite cosmetic products? I make YouTube videos. I think I've had my channel since 2008, but I've not been doing videos that long. Back in 2011, Christmas 2011, my New Year's resolution was going to be to start a blog, because I do read a lot of blogs, and I started one. It's called Gilly Beach 1982. No, that's not even right. It's called Gilly Beach 82/10. I'm very rarely there. You're not missing much. But yes, so I was going to start a blog, and then I realised I really can't spell, but I can say a lot of words. So it was kind of a case of, I found blogging very hard because my spelling is atrocious, and I spent a lot of time spell checking and then questioning, because, you know, do you do it with the American spelling? Because on my blog I had more American followers, or do I do the English spelling because I'm English and I'm in England? And yes, it was and I found it really stressful. Whereas on YouTube, you've got to edit, and I quite enjoy that. I've got iMovies on both my Mac and the laptop, so it's quite simple. Really, the most frustrating thing about doing a video is waiting for it to upload, when your SD card won't work. That's frustrating. Or when you've done 40 minutes of a video and then you realise you've got lipstick on your teeth. But yes, I just find it a lot easier than my blog, so that's how my YouTube channel started. Vanilla Kitten Mittens, who I watch, she just did a really great haul video that had some Cath Kidston bits in, asked, what is your favourite shop and why? See, that's a very broad question. My favourite food shop is Marks and Spencer's, but I couldn't do a full shop there. My favourite homeware shop would be Cath Kidston. My favourite handbag shop is Cath Kidston. My favourite online shop, if I had to round it off, would be ASOS. Oh, the list can go on and on. So I like a lot of shops. If I was thin enough, I probably could put it all in Cath Kidston apart from food. Maybe if I gave up food, I could fit in the Cath Kidston clothes. Total Brunette 01 asks, what's your favourite makeup brand? there's a lot of repeats in this, I'm sorry, but I'm going to keep on going. I like MUA, I like Collection, I like Maybelline. I had one of those, I think it's Maybelline does those tattoo eyeshadows. I wore one of those on Saturday night and I loved it. Beauty Candy 101 asks, I would love to know how you continue to come up with video ideas while making them original. I wouldn't say I'm that original. Don't know if you noticed, but pretty much everyone does the same thing. I wouldn't say I'm original. I'm honest. I'm older than most YouTubers. I like to shop and I like to show people what I've bought. I'm quite honest with my opinion, so when I do a review, you know it's not BS. I like some of the tags, but I pick and choose. There are some tags that I think are atrocious. There were some going around recently that I couldn't believe people were putting them up because I thought they were racist. I love vlogging. I think that's kind of I find that quite therapeutic, vlogging. The editing is a lot harder, and if my life was more interesting, I'd probably vlog every day. I just think the way you keep it fresh, it doesn't matter if you're doing your 14th glossy box video, it's if you're interested, I think other people will be interested. If you're on there and you're bored, I think you're going to come across bored and then other people will be bored. So yeah, I think that answers the question. This is one of the questions from over a year ago, and it is by the beautiful Mary at Glitter Odyssey. She asked, I'd love to hear how you and your hubby met. It's a long one. I'll try and do the short version. We worked together basically. He had moved down from up north. He came to work in the retail place where I was working. I was technically his line manager. I thought he was an arrogant swine. He claims that he liked me from the first day and that's why he acted cocky. I had a boyfriend, he had a girlfriend. It was a little bit messy and a little bit complicated, but I didn't like him. And yeah, he turned around, I think it was his first, might have been his second or third day, and he turned around to me and he went, I could be your boss in 6 months if I wanted to. Obviously not in a Cockney accent because he's from Manchester, or Oldham to be more precise, but it came out Cockney then. And I was like, you arrogant beep, beep, beep. And that was kind of it, and we were friends, but I thought he was a bit of a prat. And then his business, where we live now, was ready to open, so he quit, and he had a leaving due, and I was like, as I said, I was his line manager, not really his manager, but I was senior to him, and it's kind of like, it was the done thing to go to the leaving do, so I was going to go for like 1 or 2 drinks, and then 1 or 2 drinks from the pub ended up going to a club, and then it ended in drunk kissing on the dance floor, and almost 11 years later we're still together. It was one of those things. He's now my best friend. We were 20 when we got together, and yeah, we're now both 31, so obviously something worked, but at the beginning I didn't like that boy. XX Beauty Queen X asked, why are you so sweet? I'm not. I'm not a nice person. I am one of those people that, and this actually took me a very long time to learn, you can't please everybody, and you shouldn't change yourself to make people like you. So it took me a very long time to kind of think, you like me and I'll be nice to you. If you don't like me, well, that's your loss, and bye-bye. And I am a very good friend, but I am a very good or bad enemy, depending on the way you look at it. I think coming from a religious background, I was very much taught about turn the other cheek, and And I still kind of do that, and I give people additional chances, but as a young, you know, in my late teens, early 20s, I think they got taken advantage of a lot. You know, I was a little bit of a doormat, and it kind of got to that point where if you're a lovely person, not if you're a lovely person, if you are nice to me and you treat me with the respect I give you, and you don't bitch and you don't spread rubbish, I will be your friend, and I will be a good friend. But if you're a cow, at first I will ignore you. If you continue to be a cow, I will be a cow back. So yeah, not so sweet. Fanny Valdas asks, so where do you live? I'm in the UK. The county that I live in is Cornwall. Yeah, and I live in the west part of Cornwall. Francine asked, what is your most favourite makeup item that you can't be without every day in your bag? At the moment it's my collection concealer. Literally the two things, I have two makeup items in my handbag, and it's my collection concealer and my Maybelline Line Stiletto liquid eyeliner, because I can live with just those two products on my face. Clarkiya, Clarkiyaya, what is one outfit you couldn't live without? I think I wear a lot of dresses. Obviously today I have a shirt on, which probably would have looked better if I wore my hair up, but I'm almost through the video now, so I'm not going to change my hair. I wear a lot of dresses, with leggings. Thank God that leggings became cool again, because there was a time in my life where only old people or really, really fat people wore leggings and you wouldn't be seen dead, and now they're cool. So leggings and dresses are kind of like my favourite kind of outfit. I don't have like a favourite dress, but like which is a standard outfit, but if my house was on fire and like John and Darwin and the photo albums, my vlogging camera and the Mac was outside, I may consider coming back in to get my wedding dress, because it's hanging up in the spare room. It's really heavy, and it's one of those things that I keep on thinking that I should do something with, but it's it's the most expensive outfit I've ever owned. That's not really the answer to your question, but if my house was on fire, that would be the item of clothing I'd save, because everything else can be replaced. The next question, this is from a year ago, so it's an old one, but it's from Cardigan San, or Carding San. My question is, how is Darwin doing with his high fives? Hope he hasn't got your eye since last time. He is so cute. Basically, we stopped. First time I was trying to teach Darwin to do a high five. Those of you that don't know, Darwin is a dog. And I was teaching him how to do high fives, because I thought it was cool. After about 3 or 4 high fives in the eye, not cool, because he's, you know, he's a little dog. He's a Whippet cross, but there's still some weight behind it when it's in your eye. So after, I think it's probably the 3rd or 4th paw in the eye, we stopped. So not very good, but I can live without him being able to do high five, because I don't have a paw in my face. Exwitox Designs, I think that's how that's pronounced. Could you do more reviews of drugstore makeup product or drugstore products? Certainly. I used to try and do at least one review a month. I must admit I have slipped. I will try harder.